Namaste golfers. For our first practice, we need a strap and a towel. So let's start the practice with the towel first. So perhaps take a thick towel and we want to hold the towel like this. And I'm starting to rotate my right hand forward and back. As I move right hand back, the left hand move forward. So right knuckle moves forward and back and vice versa. Continue as if we wring the towel. Here we want to have elbow straight, spine straight, and walking only on the movement which is coming on the wrist and also on the forearms. Showing you the posture from the front now. Let's continue moving. Focus on the wrist as we create this movement. You can move at your own pace, a little faster, or maybe on a medium pace. Let's continue and see if you want to have your eyes closed, if it's helping you to keep focus on the movement and the wrist. We want to continue doing this for 1 minute. Let's continue for last 5, 4, 3, 2 and 1. Next practice is to work on shoulder and shoulder blade. So this is a yoga strap. You can also use a scarf or maybe a rope. We are keeping hands wider than shoulder width apart. Feet can stay in line with the hips. Inhale, raise the arms up and very slowly we are moving arms all the way back. You'll have to see how far you can go back very carefully. We don't want to overstretch the shoulder. And with exhalation, we come back to center. Right, I'll show you the position from the side now. So inhale, raise your arms up, continue breathing. Rotate the shoulders and move hands all the way back. Close to butts. Exhale and slowly come back to first position. Let's continue moving. Shoulder is a very vulnerable joint and make sure to be very mindful about this practice. We want to continue moving for 30 more seconds. Last time, let's bring hands back to center, and this time we want to reduce this stance. So we are taking hands in line with the shoulder stance, holding the strap or rope tightly. Keep elbows straight. Inhale and we move arms back. Exhale and let's come back to center. Right, let's continue. Do that slowly, mindfully and along with the breath. Exhale and down. We are doing this for 5 more times. Let the chest come slightly forward as arms move back. 4 more times. For the last time, let's inhale, we lift. Exhale and slowly release. Let's keep strap and a towel away now. We'll start with working on the hips and Pectoralis Major muscle. Preparing for Utkatasana, we have feet together. We start to bend the knees, keep hands on the hips. Push the hips back, look down to check the toes should be visible to you. Else move hip a little more backward. We lift the chest up, push the navel in. Create a gentle arch on the spine and we are opening the arms to side wall. As if you want to reach to side wall with the arms. No change anywhere. Inhale, raise the arms up to ceiling. Keep the elbows straight, hand and wrist in one line. Try and push arms behind the ears. Interlock the fingers and push the palms up to ceiling. Continue lifting the chest. With next exhalation, keep stretching the spine. Straighten knee, exhale and release the arms. And we'll do this one more time. So let's prepare Utkatasana. Hands on the hip, feet together. Lower down the hips just like you are sitting on an invisible chair. Push the navel in tightly. Let's open up the arms. Palms facing the front wall. Pressing the toes and heels equally. Take one more breath. And we raise the arms up to ceiling. Continue lifting the chest so that we deepen the arch. Interlock the fingers now and try moving arms behind your ears. Sink the hips down for one more breath. Exhale, straighten knee and release the arms. Next posture is to work on Latissimus Dorsi muscle. So we have feet together, interlock the fingers, keep index finger active. Raise your arms up, moving arms behind the ear. With the exhalation, push right hip to right wall. Upper body moving to left side. Checking feet are firm, knees straight. Lifting the chest up. Inhale, come back to center. Stretch the arm up and back again. Exhale, moving left hip to left corner. And upper body reaching to right corner. Checking the elbows are straight completely. Relax the neck. We don't want to sink the chest down, rather lift the chest up. Inhale, back to center for second round. Exhale, lean to left side. Right hip moving to right corner. Knee caps are straight. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, left hip to left side. Let's keep reaching to right wall with the entire arm and chest. You'll have to see both the feet are firmly pressed onto floor. Inhale, center for last round. Exhale and let's reach to left wall. Check if you can go a little more downward this time. Take one more breath, back to center, stretch it up. Exhale and reach to left side. Straight elbow. Squeeze the navel, keep leaning down. One more breath. Inhale, back to center. Exhale and release. We have arm next to body, straight spine. Eyes gently closed. Take a moment and see how you are feeling right now. Right, let's blink and we open the eyes. Coming on all four, knee, hips in line, wrist and shoulder in one line. Fingers are open nice and wide. Fix your hands. tuck the toes and we raise the hips up to ceiling. Start with knees softly bent. We can also have heels lifted. Focus on straightening the spine first. If the spine can stay straight, we want to try and straighten the knee. Push the navel in actively. Keep chin closer to chest. And if you are okay, we want to try and push the heels down. Next set of practices to work on core. Fix your hands, inhale and move the chest forward for the plank position. Squeeze the navel. Exhale and raise hips up, chest close to thigh. That's a down dog position. Inhale, come back to plank, wrist, shoulder in line. Exhale to down dog. Chin close to chest. Inhale, plank position. Straight knee, push the navel. Exhale, down dog. Inhaling. 2 more times. Squeeze the navel in. Exhale and raise the hips up. Try and push the heels down. Inhale, last round. Exhale and let's lift the hips up. Walking legs 1 inch forward. Keep feet together, hands firm. Inhale, raise right leg up to ceiling. With a straight knee, point the toe. Exhale, bring right knee to chest. Move forward in a plank position. Wrist, shoulder in line. And bring forehead to knee. Inhale, raising right leg up to ceiling. Point the toe. Exhale, knee to right elbow. Look towards your right side. Inhale, right leg up to ceiling. Raise the hips, chin to chest. Exhale, hips lower. Right knee to left elbow. Make sure your hips are not sinking down. Keeping the hips lifted, squeeze the navel. Inhale and raise right leg up to ceiling. Let's do that one more time. Exhale, knee to forehead. Inhaling, right leg up. Exhale, wrist, shoulder in line, knee to right elbow. Look to right side. Inhaling, right leg up, straight knee. Exhale, knee to left elbow. Check the hips are not sinking. Wrist, shoulder in line. Inhale, lift the right leg up, straight knee. Exhale and release the right leg down. We are dropping knees down for the dolphin position. So we have elbow and shoulder in one straight line. Check your palms are nicely pressed, fingers are open. And from all 4 positions, we are lifting the hips up to ceiling. You can move feet 1 or 2 inches forward if you really need to. Try and have knees straight. We can also have knees softly bent if the hamstrings are tight. And if possible, we try to push the heels downward. Continue lifting up towards ceiling with the entire upper body. So shoulders, upper body and hips reaching all the way up. Chin will stay close to chest. Make sure you are breathing here. Try and have longer exhalation. This is a great posture to work on shoulder blades, thoracic and hamstrings. Let's take one more breath. Exhale and we drop the knees down. Coming back on the hands. Adjust wrist and shoulder in one line. Tuck the toes. Exhale and raise the hips up for downward facing dog posture. We have feet together. Inhale, raising left leg up to ceiling. Toes pointed. Exhale, squeeze the navel. Bring knee close to chest, forehead to knee, wrist and shoulder in line. Inhaling, left leg up to ceiling. Exhale, left knee to left shoulder, looking to left side. Inhale, left leg up with a straight knee. Exhale, left knee to right elbow. Let's do that one more time. Right. Inhale, raising hip, raising left leg up. Exhale, lower down the hip, knee to chest, forehead to knee. Squeeze the navel. Inhaling, left leg up. Raise it up as high as we can. Exhale, left knee to left shoulder. Check wrist, shoulder in line. Inhale, left leg up, hips lifted. Exhale, knee to right elbow. Squeeze the navel. Inhaling, last one. Lift the leg high. Exhale, release the left leg down. We'll come back to forearms down dog posture, which is also known as dolphin posture. So drop the knees down, check again, elbow and shoulder in line, fingers open, nice and wide. Tuck the toe, exhale and raise the hips up. Again, we can choose to stay here with the knees softly bent. Focus a little more on raising the shoulders, upper body and hips up to ceiling. And if we can work on straightening the knee, we might have to walk foot 1 or 2 inches forward. Try and push the heels down. Checking all 10 fingers are nicely pressed onto floor. Push the navel actively. And let's take 3 more breaths. Exhale it out completely. 2 more breaths. One more breath. Exhale completely out. And very slowly we drop knees on the floor. Coming back on the hands. Without moving hands, we are tucking the toes. Exhale and raise the hips up. This time we will bring heels together, toes pointing out. So make a V shape with the feet. Fix left foot as it is and bring right foot between the hands. So left foot stays at 45-degree angle. Check right knee and hip in line. Right knee and ankle in line. Bring right hand on the hip. Left hand close to right foot. Exhale and start to turn your chest to right wall. Once we start to open up the chest to ceiling, we are raising right arm up to ceiling with a straight elbow and try to push right arm towards your left wall. That will help you to open up the chest even more easily. Checking the back foot, the back knee is completely straight. We can look down, look forward, or if comfortable, looking up to ceiling. Take 1 more breath. Exhale, hands down and move right foot back. Raising the hip up and make a V shape with the feet again, heels together. Toes pointing out. This time we bring left foot between the hands. Check the knee, ankle in line, knee and hip in one line. Right hand next to left foot, left hand on the hip. And check, you will get more strength from the back foot. So make sure your right foot is nicely pressed onto floor. And once we are ready, we open up the chest to left side, raising left arm up to ceiling. Check how you want to place your neck, forward, down, or maybe look up. And try to move left arm towards right wall. This is a great posture to work on core and a very good posture to work on that nice golf swing. Right, we are taking one more breath. Exhale, hands down. And let's move left leg back, drop the knees down, and we take a child's pose here. So push the hips back on the heel. Try to drop forehead on the floor. If the forehead is not reaching, you can place hands or maybe a pillow under the forehead. Right, and with the next exhalation, we lift the head up and coming on all four. Preparing to work on core again with Vasishthasana. So take a plank, bring right hand in the center. Edge of the foot will stay on the floor. Check your wrist, shoulder in one straight line. Your upper leg, which is the left leg, we bring the foot on the floor with knee bend. Your down leg, the right edge of the foot will stay on the floor. Raising left arm up to ceiling. You can look down, look forward, and if you find this position easy, you can slide left leg on top of right. Continue raising the hip high. Make sure you push the navel in and that will support all the joints. Take 2 more breaths. Exhale completely. 1 more. Exhale, hands down. Drop the knees down and come back to child's pose. And let's prepare for Vasishthasana on the other side. Check your hands, fingers nicely open. We take a plank position. This time we bring left hand in the center. Your right leg stays on top. Bring right foot on the floor. The down leg, edge of the left foot stays on the floor. Raise the hip, raising right arm up to ceiling. Squeeze the navel. You can choose to stay here only if you are comfortable. Slide the upper leg on top of the down leg. Straight knee. Continue raising hip. And let's stay here for 2 deep breaths. 1 more. Exhale, hands down. And let's come back to child's pose. Taking few deeper inhalation and longer exhalations. Next inhale, we look forward. Coming on all four, check wrist and shoulders in line. Keep the toes tucked in. And we are preparing for a half push-up. So exhale, bend the elbow, chest moves down but we are not touching the floor. Keep shoulder, elbows in one straight line. Exhale and release the chest down. Keeping chin or forehead on the floor. Preparing for Dhanurasana, working on the chest, the Pectoralis Major muscle. We are keeping the knees bent, holding ankles from outside. Inhale and start to lift the chest up. Only if you feel comfortable, we try and raise the leg high. Knees and thighs off the floor. Continue squeezing the upper back. We are taking one more breath. Take a deep inhalation. Expand the chest. Breathe out completely and release the posture. Prepare for the second round of Dhanurasana. It's a great posture to work on entire spine. chest and also for the digestive system. So let's hold the ankle from outside. Inhale and we start to lift the chest. Roll the shoulders back and check how far we can lift the legs up, keeping the toes pointed. Let's focus on the breath. Feel free to exhale through mouth. We have one more breath here. Exhale and slowly release. We'll push back to child's pose, and this time make sure nicely we stretch the arms forward to straighten the spine after doing backward bends. Right, next inhalation, we look forward and let's sit down on the floor for Bhunamanasana, which is again a spinal twist. So check the legs are straight completely. Flex the ankle. Toes pointing towards face. Ball of the foot towards your front wall. We are turning to extreme right corner. Bend the elbow and try to push head closer to floor. Creating a twist around waistline. And try not to lift your hips off the floor while doing this. Switching the side, going to extreme left corner, elbows bend, pushing the head forward. So we twist with exhalation and coming back to center with inhalation. So let's do that with the breath. Exhale, turning to right side, elbows bend. Inhale, center. Exhale, left side. Inhaling, center. Exhale, right. Push the navel and that will help you go further. Exhale, left side. And let's continue. Remember, inhale, center. Exhale and we twist. Try not to lift butts off the floor. For the last round, exhale to right side. Continue flexing ankle. Inhale, center. Exhale, left side. Coming back to center. And we are preparing for Paschimottanasana. We'll have knees very softly bent. Use first 3 fingers to hold big toes. Index, middle finger and the thumb. Taking a good grip, moving ball of the foot towards your front wall. Squeeze the navel in, inhale and we start to lift the chest up. Create a stretch on the entire spine. And now we want to try and straighten the knee as much as we can. Continue flexing the ankle. With the next exhalation, we start to open up the elbows, moving chest forward. You'll have to see if you are rounding back here, it's better to stay half away with a straight spine and continue breathing there. And if you can go forward with a straight spine, we want to try and bring entire upper body on the thighs. This is a great posture to work on entire back of the body. Hence the name is given as Paschimottanasana, which also means stretching back of the body. Let's try and relax the breath here. Continue straightening the knees. Keep the navel engaged so that we have a safe lower back. And we are taking 3 more breaths here. Very nice. With next exhalation, we lift the head up, straighten the spine, and release the hands behind the hips. Fingertips pointing towards hips, toes pointing down. Inhale and lift the hips up with a straight knee. Continue squeezing butts, raising hips high to press the feet down on the floor. Looking back if neck feels alright. Take 1 more breath. Exhale and release the hips down. Slowly we are lying down on the back. Hands next to hips and bring knees on the chest. We are preparing for Pada Sanchalanasana. So keep the knee on the chest. We straighten the right leg, toes pointed. As we start to bend the right knee, start to straighten the left leg. Raise the left leg up, move it down and then bend the knee. So let's continue. Straightening right leg, move it down, bend the right knee and start to straighten the left leg. Pada Sanchalana means pedaling the cycle. So it's the same movement, moving right leg and the left leg. Raise the leg slightly high, move it down and then bend the knee. Let's continue. Remember to breathe. We can also exhale through mouth. Inhalation is always through nose. We can move faster if you are comfortable here. Keep moving 20 more seconds. Keep moving for 3, 2, 1. And let's bring knees on the chest. Hugging the knees tightly and moving the body right to left and left to right slowly. We are preparing for the same practice again. This time we want to interlock the fingers behind the head just to make it a little more intense. If you want to stick to the previous practice, please do that. We'll continue doing this for next 40 seconds. Continue lifting the head up, open up the elbow. And the leg movement are same. Straightening one leg and bending the other leg. Keep squeezing the navel. Keep lifting upper body. And let's continue moving the leg. Keep moving for last 3, 2, and 1. Bringing knees on the chest, releasing head down, and hugging the knees tightly. Let's open up the arms to side wall for the last twist. Uttarakarsanasana. So exhale, drop both the knees to right side. Inhale, knees together, back to center. Exhale, knees to left side. Inhale, center. Exhale, knee right side, moving face to left. Exhale, knees to left side, face turn to right side. Let's continue for 3 more rounds. Exhale, twist, turn head to opposite direction. 2 more rounds. Last one, we bring knee to chest. And let's prepare for Shavasana. Relaxing the arms next to body. Legs widely apart, almost in line with edge of the mat. Relaxing the toes, back of the legs. Relaxing lower back. Facial muscles relaxing. Let's move head right to left and left to right 3 times, massaging back of the head. Keeping the body still, relaxing the body for next 3 minutes. Thank you for practicing along. Please take care.